Hey, what up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be replacing a parking brake shoes on an E46 M3, and let me show you the ones I got. I haven't done mine in so long, so I just got these. My current e-brake kind of seems to get stuck sometimes, like when I park and I need to let go, it kind of seems like it's stuck. So I know I haven't replaced these in over 10 years, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace these bad boys. This is a Hella brand. I think they make OEM parts for the BMW. So let's go get the car raised up and then let's start breaking down the drum brakes. Alright, the tires off. Look at that chunky boy. Firehawk tires are really good. 275s, 3019. Alright, so to get the rotor off, what we're gonna have to do is you can do it two-way. You can remove a caliper, then remove out the pads, and then remove the bracket itself. But I'm gonna just go ahead and try to remove the bracket along with the caliper and everything on it. There should be like 2 bolts in the back here. They're 15 mil, I believe. And we're just gonna slide this thing off. Get this bolt loosen up and pull the whole rotor out. All right, let's get it. All right, I think I said the one in the back is 15, but it's actually 16 mil. So first I'm gonna release the pressure of the caliper. So what I do is I jam a screwdriver in here between the rotor, inside the rotor and between the caliper. And I just kind of like pull on a little bit. That, I thought it was gonna be easier than this. Oh, there she goes. All right. There she goes. And here are the drums. They look good, but it doesn't hurt to change them out. Let's see the thickness. Yeah, a little bit worn, not much. Alright, here is the old compared to the new one. The old ones that actually were worn down like maybe 1 mil, not if any. But look at the production date. It's November 5th, 2004. That's like when this car is made. So these are OEM brake pads or brake shoes. And you really need to change them because look at the cracks. I don't know if the camera is going to catch that up, but it's got all these cracks on it. So let's put the new ones back on, and I'm going to show you on the other side how easy it is to take off and how to put it back on. Alright, here's a better view of what needs to be taken off. So you need to take off this spring, this one, and this one spring. Basically works like this. If you put this thing in there, and then you push it in and you turn it left. So it's like a locking pin. And then on the bottom you have one spring as well. So to get this spring off, what I do is I jam the screwdriver because I don't have appropriate tools, and I just move it over like this. But just be careful, wear safety goggles because some stuff like that happens. And the bottom ones should come out by themselves. So what you're gonna do is And this thing right here, this is basically your tensioner. You can adjust it, and the spring holds it so it stays in the position where you adjusted it. So you go in here, you push it in, and you turn like 90 degrees, and this thing comes out. So it's like a pin like this. So this one is done. And the same thing on the bottom. And this thing is out. And as you can see, these things are about to come off right now. The only thing that is holding it is the bottom spring. So you can kind of split this, and that piece will fall out. And then you could either do the same thing on the bottom spring as the top, or you can just kind of like just spray off these two things and the spring will come out. But let's go look how we did it up there. All right, it's off. And just in case you drop this thing, this kind of goes like this. So you have to hook this bad boy here and folds in like that. All right, so now that we've taken that out, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit, make sure all this is clean with the brake cleaner, and then we're just gonna reassemble it. All right, everything is put back together the same way we took it off. As you can see, went on pretty easy. And this is your adjustment. You want to adjust the shoes just so they have like a little bit of friction on a rotor, but not much, or a drum, whatever, the inside drum of the rotor. But yeah, this is your adjustment. This is how you adjust it. The spring keeps it together and also doesn't let this thing spin freely. Yeah, that concludes our install. So what I have to do now is I just have to put everything back together and go for a test drive. And like I always say, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.